Hello, I am Emmanuel Hilere from Machinium Space, and I will present you the results of a study funded by ESA and dealing with the use of Google Earth Engine to derive statistics and cloud coverage for Earth observation. To support the sizing and development of future missions, the knowledge of statistics corresponding to Earth's signature and cloud coverage is of great interest. In this study, we are testing the Google Earth Engine capabilities in terms of big data and cloud system. The study is split into three tasks. First of all, the development of a geospatial tool, extracting Earth signature on a region of interest in a selected time frame and selected bands. Secondly, the design, training and testing of a deep neural network for cloud segmentation using data from Google Earth Engine. And finally, the development of a cloudiness tool to extract cloud coverage statistics for a specified region of interest. Now some information about Google Earth Engine capabilities. It is providing access to a huge Earth observation database gathering acquisition of major public missions such as Landsat, Sentinel, 1, 2, 3, 5, Aster, MODIS and Probavy, so in different resolutions, wavelengths and product levels. Besides this, optimized routines are available for data selection and image processing. The geospatial tool has been developed to compute statistics over a region of interest on a mosaic of acquisitions taking into account only cloud-free pixels. Provided statistics are mean, standard deviation, percentiles, histograms, and temporal trends, as you can see an example on the right side of this slide. Now let's talk about cloud segmentation with DNN. The aim of this task was not to define the best network for the cloud segmentation. We wanted here to test how to link DNN with Google Earth Engine for the prediction but also for the training. We chose to test two networks based on UNet. These networks are trained using ground truth extracted from Sentinel-2 and Landsat-8 database. Ground truth is composed of thumbnails plus cloud mask coming directly from this product itself. This slide is showing one representative example of comparison results. False alarms are in red, non-detections in green. In this example, we can see that the reference contains some errors. These errors are corrected by DNN prediction. For instance, sound on coastal areas is considered as clouds by the reference. On the other side, our trained network has some difficulties to detect thin clouds. We performed a complementary study about cloud detection by DNN using Sentinel-3 OLCI acquisition. Due to its large swath, OLCI could be of great interest for the extraction of regular statistics on the Earth. The idea here is to transfer to OLCI the DNN trained using Sentinel-2 and Landsat-8. This is challenging because strong differences exist between these sensors. Major one is the fact that Sentinel-2 and Landsat-8 products are given in surface reflectance, whereas OLCI products are given in top-of-atmosphere radiance. In order to tackle this issue of atmospheric behavior, we decided to simulate some standard atmospheres directly in the training by a specific augmentation. Results of cloud segmentation for OLCI are considered good for near-nadir acquisitions. At west border of swath, there is sometimes false alarms, bright ground pixel considered as cloud. This case corresponds to maximum viewing angle and consequently an increased atmospheric path and a blurring effect. Cloudiness tool is only a matter of smart combination of statistics coming from cloud segmentation. I will not go into details during this speech. As conclusion, I would emphasize on the great capabilities offered by Google Earth Engines in terms of database size and routines. Moreover, the database and proposed extraction routines can be used in other contexts linked to extraction of training datasets. We already experimented it for ship and refugee camp detection in other projects. Another interesting perspective is the use of this database and statistics extraction for the management of radiometric calibration on specific sites, such as Gobabeb. Thank you, and see you soon at the virtual meeting for any question.